Thomas & Friends Diapets. One of the accurate Thomas models of all time. They were first released in 2018 and discontinued in 2019. The models they first made in 2018 are Thomas, Percy, James, Bertie, and Hero. And then in 2019, they released Annie and Clarabelle and Gordon. And after that, people were expecting there's going to be more characters such as Edward, Henry, Terrence, or even Troubles and Trucks, but unfortunately that never came because the range has already been discontinued. But did you know there's actually 3 more Thomas & Friends Diapet items exist? Now you might be asking, oh, is there already 7 of them made after they were discontinued? Well, yes, that's true, but there's actually 3 more that exist that nobody has been talking about, which is why I want to make this today's video. The 3 Diapet Thomas items I'm talking about are these 3 Diapet buses with Thomas variations, which are Thomas Land Express, Thomas Land Express Colorful Pattern, and Thomas Town Bus. The first one being Thomas Land Express. It was first released in 2016 and it was exclusive to Thomas Land in Japan. This was actually the very first Thomas & Friends Diapet item to ever produce before the engines. This bus is all blue and it features a bunch of classic characters from the model series like Thomas, Percy, James, Bertie, Murdoch, Molly, etc. Instead of CGI, it features a 2D promo art with a bunch of classic characters from the model series. And here's what the packaging looks like. This packaging is based on these Thomas preschool toys that we might have seen from the past. And fun fact, this Diapet bus is actually based on the ones in real life. And they actually have very nice seats on the inside as well. Although I am unsure what number or the name of this bus is, but if you know what bus this is, let me know in the comments. Although the model and the bus looks really nice, but I wish they add more colorings on the outside of the bus. Speaking of colors, the next one has gotta be one of my personal favorites, which is the Thomas Town Express Colorful Patterns. This item was first released in 2019 and it was exclusive to Thomastown. The bus is similar to the first one, but this time with the CGI characters and a bunch of coloring patterns. The characters that they feature in the bus are Thomas, Percy, and James of course, but also Hero, Flynn, Diesel 10, etc. And here's what the packaging looks like. But this time it has the same packaging as the other Diapet engines and other Thomas merchandise like Trackmaster. But the weirdest part about this item is that if you look at the left side of the packaging, you'll notice that it doesn't have a blister for you to see through. Instead, you will see this image of Thomas steaming along to make it more advertising. Which would have been interesting if they would add a blister to the left side of the packaging just like how they did to the engines. The model of the bus is also based on the ones in real life as well. Just like the last one, except this one has more colorful patterns and it has a bunch of CGI characters. And on the inside, it has some very nice seats as well, similar to the other one. In my opinion, this is one of my favorite Diapet Thomas bus model, and I actually wish I owned it just so I can match the box with the other Diapet engines. The last Diapet item we're going to be taking a look at is a Thomastown bus. This item was first released in 2023, it was exclusive to Thomastown, and this time with All Engines Go characters. The characters they featured are Thomas, Percy, Nia, Diesel, Kana, etc. This is one of the very last Thomas Diapet items to ever produce. This item was a limited edition that was only exclusive to Thomastown back in 2023. But due to this item being limited edition, copies of this item can be extremely hard to find, and none of them popped up on eBay. And here's what the packaging looks like. But this time the packaging style is the same one from 2020. That being motorized, push-alongs, and preschool Thomas toys. If you look at the right side of the packaging, you'll notice that the sticker is limited edition, meaning it was only available for a limited time before they were out of stock. And if you look closely at the bus, you'll notice that they're actually stickered instead of printed, and they're even crystal style as well. This item is also based on the ones in real life. I try to find images of what the bus looks like, but this is all I can find, and I believe it's this one. Anyways, this is probably one of my least favorite Thomas items because I think the other 2 is actually better than this one. Anyways you guys, that was my video of these 3 Thomas Diapet items that nobody has ever talked about. Oh yeah, and here are my ratings for these Diapet Thomas variation buses. For Thomas Land Express, I would give that one a 9 out of 10. For Thomas Land Express Colorful Patterns, I would give this one a 10 out of 10. And for Thomastown Bus, I give this one a 7 out of 10. And what's y'all's opinion about these 3 Diapet Thomas variation buses? I'd like to hear all of y'all in the comments whether you love them or hate them. Since this video is about Diapets, I have a question for all of y'all. Which Diapet item should I record next? I already reviewed Thomas, Percy, and Hero, but which character should I review next? The next one I want y'all to vote are James, Gordon, Annie and Clarabelle, and Birdie. Comment below which character should I do next. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and it'll let you know when the next video and post will be coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Christian the Thomas and Me Fan 2012, signing out. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!